Harry never planned to leave Earth. He was a mechanic, a grounded man who liked his tools, his workshop, and the smell of engine grease. Fate, however, did not care what he liked. When the Galactic Exploratory Union recruited humans for off-world engineering, Harry signed the contract mostly because the pay was good, and the stars whispered adventure. Stellara Station was where he met her Jessica, his boss. The station's chief of biotechnical engineering. Regal posture, silver blue skin that shimmered under the lights, and eyes that looked like they'd seen 1,000 civilizations rise and fall. An Aurelian, a species that evolved from biosymbiotic organisms. They could shift forms, adapt to environments, and they spoke with a voice like a melody you could drown inside. For months, Harry kept things professional. Humans were new in the Union. He didn't want to be that guy. But attraction has a gravity of its own. Every time she brushed against him while they inspected reactor conduits, every time her gaze lingered a little too long, his heartbeat became a percussion instrument gone wild. Then came the night shift. A radiation spike triggered the alarm. Harry and Jessica sprinted to the reactor core, sealing coolant lines, patching plasma vents. When the threat was neutralized, they collapsed against a bulkhead, breathing hard, adrenaline humming. She laughed. He laughed. Their shoulders touched. The barrier cracked. Later in his quarters. With courage borrowed from exhaustion, Harry typed a message on his cum tablet. If your species ever wants to intermix with humans, I volunteer as tribute. He hit send, then immediately regretted every decision that led to the moment. 5 minutes later, the door chime sang. Jessica stood there, not angry, not confused, pregnant, very, very pregnant. Her usually slim figure now carried the unmistakable swell of advanced gestation. Glowing sigils pulsing beneath her skin like stars forming in a nebula. Harry stared. His brain stalled. His soul left his body. I may have misunderstood human flirting customs, Jessica said, voice trembling between panic and awe. Aurelian reproduction merges intent and resonance. Your message carried? Strong desire. His jaw dropped. You got pregnant because I flirted? Aurelian biology is efficient, she replied, as if this were normal. Our offspring grow rapidly. And the father, her eyes locked with his, imprints purpose. Harry's knees nearly gave out. Information flooded his mind like he had been plugged into a supercomputer. He was going to be a dad. To a half-alien child from a message. With a winky face, Jessica stepped closer, worry flickering in her gaze. If this distresses you, we can know. He blurted. I mean, yes. I'm distressed. But also excited? The admission surprised them both. Jessica touched her belly, and a soft glow answered. This child will be powerful. A bridge between stars and soil. The Council will not understand. Aurelians strictly control lineage. They will see this as a violation. The moment shifted. Fear entered the room. Outside, the station lights dimmed protocol for an emergency meeting. They had been detected. Jessica grabbed his hand, fingers warm and trembling. We must go, now. Sirens echoed through corridors as they rushed to a concealed docking bay. Jessica knew every hidden route. She had authority here once. Harry heard announcements. Contain the hybrid specimen. Terminate if necessary. His blood boiled. Terminate. His child. Jessica. Not happening. Security units appeared, blocking the final passage. Mechanical, cold, unfeeling. One raised a pulse rifle. Harry stepped in front of Jessica. He didn't think. He just moved. The first shot fired. Harry caught the metal bulkhead shield, swinging it up just in time. Sparks exploded. Jessica extended her hand, fingertips blazing with bioluminescent power. A shockwave rippled, the unit slammed into walls, and collapsed in heaps. Harry stared at her. Whoa! She smirked. Hybrid potential. They broke into the emergency hangar. A compact exploration shuttle awaited, rusty, obsolete, but intact. Can you fly it? She asked. Harry cracked his knuckles. I can fix anything. Flying is optional. The shuttle roared into black space, a heartbeat before containment shutters slammed shut. Alarms faded behind them. Silence expanded ahead. Stars, endless and ancient. Jessica buckled into the co-pilot seat, one hand on her belly. Our child accelerates to turn quickly. Minutes, not months. Harry coughed. Minutes? She winced as a contraction hit. Okay. Seconds. A cry filled the cockpit. A miracle wrapped in faint silver light. A baby with soft human features and shimmering violet eyes. Harry held the infant, stunned into reverence. The child grabbed his finger. A spark traveled up his arm. His chest felt like it might burst. Jessica watched them with pride and love. For a moment, there was peace. Then scans beeped. Ships approaching. Council enforcement fleet. Harry looked at the child. At Jessica. At the stars beyond. Humans adapt. Humans fight. Humans protect. He strapped into the pilot seat. No one is taking my family. Jessica's hand brushed his shoulder. What do you propose, Harry? He grinned. That we show the galaxy why humans should never be underestimated. He pushed the throttles beyond safety. Engines screamed, then answered. Human ingenuity fused with Aurelian biotech. The ship surged, tearing into hyperspace so violently that the universe left a visible scar behind them. The council ships vanished from sensors. Jessica laughed through tears. You're insane. Human trait, he said proudly. Get used to it. She leaned closer, forehead gently touching his. Our child will reshape destinies. Harry stared at the tiny being in his arms. No, he whispered. We will. Because humans don't run from responsibility. They rise. Especially when the galaxy tries to tell them who they can love. Somewhere far beyond the council's reach. A lone fugitive shuttle streaked across the stars, carrying a mechanic from Earth, an alien once bound to duty, and a newborn hybrid who might be the answer to a future no species could predict. A family. And Harry ordinary. Flawed, unprepared. Harry smiled. All from one flirty message, with a winky face.